Hi, I'm Kevin Johnston with F&H. We're a certified SPX Flow service and repair center, and today I'll be demonstrating the proper way to disassemble, inspect, and change the product seals on a Waukesha Universal One PD pump. Let's look at the tools required to perform this work, then we'll get started. First thing we're going to cover on today's video is the disassembly of the wet end on the Universal One Waukesha pump. We'll start with the wing nuts. Take your 1/2 inch Allen wrench, break them loose. There's no torque spec on any of these. Hand tight is all you need. Once the wing nuts are removed, you can remove the cover. You want to set it aside with your product side face up. Inspect your rotor tips for damage. Make sure the timing of the pump is in check. No foreign objects have run through the wet end. We're going to remove the jam nuts. For that, you'll need your jam nut wrench, dead blow mallet. Remove your jam nuts, set them inside your cover. Now we can remove the rotors. Once you remove the rotors, you'll visually inspect the inside of your rotor hub, wing tips for any damage. Make sure there's no galling or scratching. Set them inside your cover. Do the same with the top rotor. Once your rotors are removed, use a 1/4 inch T-handle Allen wrench. Remove your body retaining bolts. Body retaining bolts removed, you can now remove the body from the gear case. Remove any product seals, whether that's a sleeve or a mechanical seal. Inspect your O-ring grooves for corrosion and your splines for any damage. Next, we're going to get into the gear case assembly and how to inspect that. Now we're going to cover the gear case assembly inspection. First thing you're going to want to do, rotate your shafts left to right, check for gear backlash. If there is gear backlash, they need replaced. You're also going to want to look at your oil seals on the front. Each shaft, look for leakage. On this side of the pump, you're going to see blue cleanout plugs. Remove the bottom plug. Inspect for water or debris inside the gear case. If there is some, you can clean it out with a paper towel. Reinstall the plug. Tighten with a flat blade screwdriver or a wrench. Every 750 hours, you're going to change the oil on the PD pump, drain through the bottom hole, refill to the top of the sight glass. Also every 750 hours, you're going to re-grease each bearing through each grease cert, 1 pump of grease per grease cert. On the back side of the pump, you have 1 more oil seal. Inspect for leakage, replace if necessary. This concludes the gear case inspection. We're going to move on to product seals. Now we're going to go over the product seals on the Universal One pump. We will start with the single O-ring seal. You'll need 1 O-ring, 1 sleeve per shaft. On the front of the shaft, you'll see a groove in the front and the rear. Place your O-ring in the front groove. Install your seal with the seal tab facing up. Make sure it clicks on your shaft pin. Do the same for your other shaft. Once your sleeves are installed, make sure your body O-rings are in place. Lubricate with Haynes Lubrifilm or any silicone spray. Install your body. That concludes the single O-ring seal for the Universal One pump. Now we'll go through the double O-ring seal configuration for a Universal One pump. Like before, with the single O-ring, you have one O-ring, one sleeve. Go on the front O-ring groove of the shaft, install your sleeve. Make sure your sleeve goes into the pin of your shaft. Here's your double O-ring carrier. Have a second body O-ring. Go inside, install that. As well as an outer O-ring to go on the outside of your carrier. On the inside of our O-ring, we will lube with our Haynes Lubrifilm or silicone spray. Install with the tabs facing towards the gear case, over top of your sleeve. Make sure this pin on your top shaft is at the 12 o'clock position. If you're installing one on the bottom shaft, your pin would be at the 6 o'clock position. They're going to align with your tabs inside the body once it's installed. After you get your O-ring carrier on, you can go ahead, install your body. That completes the double O-ring seal configuration. The third seal option that's available is a single mechanical seal configuration. We'll go over the components. You've got your rotating seal, shaft O-ring. On a mechanical seal, your shaft O-ring goes to the rear groove of the shaft. Install your rotating seal with the seal pin aligning with your shaft pin. Make sure it's seated. The back side of your body, you have a body O-ring. Install with lubricant. Wave spring and your inner seal. Install your wave spring with the gap over the seal pin. Install into your body. Make sure it's seated. Check for spring tension. Once that's installed, you can install your body. Install your body, tighten your body retaining bolts, seal assembly is installed. Your final option for seal configuration on a Universal One pump is the double mechanical. Let's show you how that works. Like before, you have one shaft O-ring, all mechanical seals. They go to the back O-ring groove of the pump. Slide on your rotating seal with your pin aligning with the shaft. You have one body O-ring, installs in the groove here with lubricant. On your inner seal, you have a wave spring. Make sure it is installed with the gap over the seal pin area. Install into your body. Making sure to align your body pin with your seal. Compress, check for spring tension. Next, we will have our outer seal. It also has a body pin slot and an O-ring. Install. Compress the O-ring. Now you're okay to install the body. Once your body retaining bolt screws are tightened, the seal assembly is complete. We hope you enjoyed this pump training video. Additional videos and other helpful resources can be found on our website. Once again, I'm Kevin with F&H. Thanks for watching.